Hello there, and welcome to my new vlog here at Bonfire Art. I have a confession to make. I have been procrastinating pretty consistently and pretty badly in almost every area of my life for the last 1.5 months, 2 months, I don't really know. I have been procrastinating on work, I have been procrastinating on art, I have been procrastinating on filming videos, making classes, and other stuff that I wanted to do. I have procrastinated, or I'm still procrastinating about exercising, swimming practice, all the things. And I don't really know why that is. I think I don't know, I just feel exhausted from the things that I have to do and that I can't get around as a mom and wife, and having a household and work that I have to do. And if I find that I'm not doing these things, especially work, where we had some big projects or still having some big projects running, then I feel like I can't do the other things that are good for me, which is pretty stupid now that I talk about, because like if I went to swimming practice, if I did yoga, and if I did more art, I probably would have more energy to do the other things. But yeah, I mean, that's how the brain works sometimes. I mean, we are weird, and I am definitely one to overthink stuff, and making these choices that I'm fully aware of that they are not good, that they are not helping me, and I do them anyway. I don't know if you do that too. Please tell me if you have some tricks to go around that, to make the choices that you know will be better for your health or for your mental health or for your well-being. Like not watching another episode of a Netflix series, or not eating this food but something healthier, or not doing nothing and doing some exercise. I don't know, I haven't been able to get around that most of the days lately, and I hope I get back to it. I make art. I did make art. I finished the Junk Journal July challenge, and I'm happy with really some of the pages. I love some of the pages. I don't like others so much, but that's, I mean, it's a challenge and you try new things, so that's totally okay. I have some other projects and I haven't been really getting into them. Yeah, for the reasons that I just mentioned. I also struggled with quite a bit of anxiety lately. Like, I don't think I overthink or worry more than I did before, but since I have this high blood pressure problem going on since December last year, I've started to feel it more in my body. So it's not only my mind that's kind of racing and spinning thoughts around and around, and I'm not able to get out of it, but I feel it in my body too, like a pressure on my chest or stuff like that. And I have been through all the diagnoses, so I know it's not my heart, it's not my kidneys, it's not my lungs. I'm okay in spite of the blood pressure. Like, my organs are okay. I don't have some illness apart from that, so it's probably stress related, and it might be hereditary. I don't know if that's the right word. Like, my dad has high blood pressure too, so it might be a family thing. But apart from that, if I get into anxiety, I feel it in my body, and that's really quite uncomfortable, and I didn't have that before, which led me to do one thing that I was also procrastinating on for quite some month, getting an appointment and starting sessions with a psychologist. So I have been doing these for 3 weeks, I think. So it's we were really at the beginning kind of doing diagnosis stuff, but I do think it might help me for the time being. We might focus on like daily life things that causing me anxiety or causing me stress, and that are causing me to worry, and what I can do about that. What I find really helpful is a breathing exercise that my psychologist suggested to me, and I'm doing that every day, 2 or 3 times a day, and that's really helping me. So if I start to feel pressure and I start to spinning my thoughts around too much, I do this breathing exercise. I actually could link that here, although it's in Spanish. I have to check that. I think it's in Spanish, so I don't know, but I may link it. Maybe there are people who speak Spanish and that might be helpful for them. It's really easy, and you can do it in like less than 5 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day. And I do feel that at least what I feel in my body calms down pretty quickly with that. So that's a good thing. And one thing I stopped procrastinating on. So I also have things to celebrate. What else I wanted to tell you? Oh yeah, I have been in this new art space for 2 months now with my new desk, and there are also good and bad things about that. And I think I just tell you. So the desk is smaller, much smaller than the desk that I had before. So what I did before was like I had my art on one side, I had my computer in the middle, and on the other side I still could have some stuff like colors and magazines lying around, or I had a pile of my journals and I had things ready to grab. And I could kind of switch easily from art to work, back again when I took a break, and have all the things like around me. So I don't have that anymore. The desk is smaller and I really have to pick one or the other and switch. Switching takes me longer. So yeah, that's a bit challenging sometimes to start making art if I have my computer on the desk, or getting to work if I have my art stuff out. And the other thing is I'm in our bedroom now. So on the weekends, I'm usually the person who gets up first. And that was a time that I used to create on the weekends and the mornings while the others were still asleep. But I can sit down here and take my stuff out in the afternoons, and I can create all afternoon if I want to. And if I want to leave the things out, I can do that because it's my desk and only my desk. No one else is coming, because on the weekends my husband in the afternoons used to take out his piano or his guitar and play music. So then I had no space to, not my usual space to create in. And now this is my desk and I can leave my stuff out if I want to. And I have been finding that pretty cool, especially on the weekends. So yeah, as everything or almost everything in life, there are good and bad aspects of this new arrangement. But I think overall it's a good situation, because my husband also has his own desk in his home space, and every one of the kids has their own space, and they are quite happy with that. Although my son has all his toys on his desk, like it's full, and then he tends to like okay, my desk is full, so I go to another one and I play there, or I draw there, or I don't know, do what there. And so he sometimes tends to space out and occupy my husband's desk and my desk. And so then it's time to say, okay, let's tidy up a bit. So you have your own space now, so tidy up a bit your desk, and then you have space, because his desk is really almost as big as the desk that I had before. So yeah, I finally made this video. I didn't even tell you who I am. So if you're new here after 10 minutes, and you didn't get tired, I will briefly introduce myself. My name is Christina, and I'm a mixed media artist and art journaler from Germany, and I live in Buenos Aires with my family. And I'm also known here on YouTube and on Instagram as Bonfire Art, on Facebook also. So yeah, if you want to find me there, if you find this interesting, what I showed you and told you so far, a bit about my art, a bit about my life, and yeah, please leave me a comment, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and you will get notifications whenever I have new stuff. So yeah, let's stop procrastinating on work. I have a big deadline coming up for a market research or market study that I have to write, and I have to finish it until next week, end of next week. So I have a week left. Yeah, and there's pretty much that I still have to do, to write, to research, so I will get into that. And also eating my breakfast, because I have not eaten my breakfast yet. Hi there, let's take a look at my junk journal, July journal, shall we? Okay, here we go. yeah, welcome back. I thought it would be time to make a video to finish this vlog, and I'm trying something new. I hope this is not too bumpy and moving around too much, because I'm holding my phone on a little tripod. Let's adjust a little bit. So maybe this works better. Yeah, it is a few weeks later than my introduction video. I hope you're doing fine. I thought it would be really time to edit this vlog and get it out. We are 2 days before presidential elections or general elections in Argentina. Everything is a mess. I'm pretty worried about the outcome, to be honest. It causes me some kind of stress and some anxiety. Every now and then I try to keep it at bay with meditation, breathing exercises, and art, and not watching too many news, which I don't do, just as much to keep me basically informed and what I need for my work, and not much more, because I know it does not do me any good. So yeah, but we have elections on Sunday. We have 3 candidates, and I think the only choice is between bad, worse, and catastrophic. And we will have a mess in terms of economic crisis getting worse, pretty much regardless of who is elected president of Argentina, because the situation has been getting worse and worse over the last few months, weeks, and whoever gets elected will have a lot of trouble stabilizing this economy. Maybe I tell you every now and then about that. I don't know if I'm lucky or not, because I cannot vote for president and I cannot vote the the people who go into the parliament. I vote in my city and I won't vote in my province where I live in. I don't have to choose between the candidates for president. Yeah, regardless of that, I have to live with the consequences, whoever gets elected, yeah, and makes the choices. Whatever they do, it affects me as I live here. So I will go and vote for what I can vote, and then I will see what happens. What else do I have to tell you about? So yeah, something exciting that's going on is I have started a program, a art business coaching program, and that gives me quite a lot to think about, quite a lot of homework to do. I have to think about, yeah, why I do what I do, who do I want to work with, who do I serve, and yeah, next we will be thinking about offers and stuff like that. So that's all pretty interesting. And I have been thinking about maybe going into a more specific direction and explore more about, yeah, living abroad and looking for people who are in a similar situation or have been, and maybe yeah, face certain challenges that you have when you go and live abroad. Maybe there's language, you leave your culture behind, your family, your friends. And I live here for 15 years now, and I have not reflected or explored that a lot, because I always thought, yeah, I'm fine, everything's good, it does not affect me that much. But now I'm thinking that maybe it does affect me much more than I know, or that I realized, or that I have been aware of, and I want to explore that. And I will start looking for people who are in the same situation or in a similar situation. I know there are some in my surroundings, among my followers, and yeah, I want to explore that a little bit more and dive into some questions around my health, around my mental health, and maybe what I have left or what I have not been aware of that I lost in this, yeah, moving countries, living in another country for so long. And I think maybe now some things are coming around and knocking on my door in form of high blood pressure and stuff like that. it may not only be that, it may be just, yeah, I'm growing a bit older, I'm going towards my 50s slowly but surely. I'm not 50 yet, but in 3 years time I will be. So maybe it's that you start to realize, yeah, you're not getting younger. There are things you have to take care of in terms of your health. But I think that maybe it's also some of the stress or some of the things that I have maybe suppressed in all these years that I have been living abroad, and maybe these are also yeah, coming back now. So I don't know, let me know if you resonate with that, if you are somebody who lives abroad or lived abroad in the past, and what have been your experiences. I would be super happy to connect about that and to chat a bit and see how these things affect us. Yeah, let me know in the comments. And I will close out this vlog. I will have a bit of art making after this video, but I will say goodbye for now. In the next one, surely I will let you know what happened with the elections in Argentina, what's happening in terms of the ongoing economic crisis, what happens in terms of my art. I hope you are doing fine. I hope you are healthy. I hope you are joyful. I hope you make art. And I hope you are creative. And I wish you the very best. And I'm sending you much love. Bye. So I made this the other day, I don't know, like 10 days ago. And I really loved that. I just started pushing some paint around and these flowers came up. And then I made another one. That is this one where I combined these kind of loose flowers with one of my portraits. My muse showed up, so yeah, I kind of feel, and she tells me to like, go for it. Yeah. Start again. Get going again, and it will be fine. So and this also started out like pushing some paint around, and yeah, nothing much more. So I will just do, and I feel really like this is what I want to create now, or something like this. It doesn't necessarily have to have flowers or a portrait, but yeah, let's just see where we go. So I will look for a page, a free page. This may do.